Good morning, members and students. A very hearty welcome to all of you for today's webcast, which is being organized by Committee for Members in Entrepreneurship and Public Service. Today's webcast will focus on a new opportunity for chartered accountants under the recruitment under Indian Railway Management Service. And we are very happy to inform all of you that this announcement has been introduced by UPSC in the month of December only. And we are very fortunate to have C. Hansraj Chuk sir as chairman of this committee, who has steered this idea immediately and organized today's webcast for the benefit of our members and students. We will be joined by our faculty, C. Rahul Kumarji, who will take through the journey of these services and also the options available and how to go about it. Now I will request C. Hansraj Chuk sir, Chairman of Committee for Members in Entrepreneurship and Public Service and Council Member of ICI, to please enlighten our members and students about this webcast, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Anita ji. The Rahul ji, the faculty of the day, a resource for the committee, other colleagues from the committee, Vikas ji, and my friends, those who are participating as a member of the students of the profession of the chartered accountancy. Friends, this committee always been proactive to look beyond whatsoever is been done in the past, reach out to the government and identify the gaps whatsoever is available where we can push to the government and the different regulators where the chartered accountants can play a bigger role. Though as a qualification, chartered accountants is equipped with complete business solution provider, but going beyond the commercial aspects or the commercial system of the country, we find the government has a very strong feeling also for the best of the governance or the best system to be put into the government sectors, different government sectors. The chartered accountants or the profession from the commerce background can also push them up for the better transparency, better economic environment, better ease of doing business, and better support to the many of the government departments and as well as the ministries. And we are fortunate enough to share with each one of you, because of the proactiveness of this committee, very recently this Indian Railway Management Services exams announced by the Ministry of the Railway through the mechanism of the UPSC at a different level, maybe preliminary as well as as far as the specialized services. This will be a really look at the professional front, though numbers will be very small. It will be a 30 odd numbers which will be taken by the ministry from this profession. But I'm confident that all 30 will be from the chartered accountants fraternity, and without any doubt in my mind. So basically, to gear up, it's not like it will be come to you automatically, you being a chartered accountant. You have to prepare yourself, you have to gear up yourself, pull your socks and bring out in the system so that we also feel proud at the committee at the ICI, our professional brothers and the sisters or the professional fraternity members or the students are gearing up and occupying the same position as it is been expected with. Same is the position with the other services, also specialized services we talk about, Indian cost account services. And it's a really a proud moment now, earlier which was being taken care by the other professionals along, but now it's only the chartered accountants which is leading in the forefront, getting the best of the numbers out of the numbers or out of the vacancies available in the system. So that shows the strength of the chartered accountants members and the students. You all understand, it's not like without learning or without gearing up or without understanding or without guidance, this can be achieved. You see, the fundamental things comes from the within. One has to gear up with a strong discipline, hard work, with a proper determination, and naturally so many good things to be within you. But outside sport, you see, guidance plays a very big role. The support from the institute or support from this committee for members in entrepreneurship and the public services are always there for the fraternity. And the sport, you see, like today we have Rahul Kumarji, a person behind to evolve into this system. He is a person who know the subject, who guide the other civil services exams also. He is also there with us for the sporting to each one of you. So with those kind of the understanding ki all sport will be rendered to each one of you, each and every participants, each and every members and the students of this fraternity will be taken care of. And Rahulji, a great resource person from our side, will be always available for each one of you for the proper guidance also. With these words, I wish those that are the participants, they will be beneficial out of this webinar. And going forward, wherever you feel like where any support required from the committee or the resource people around us, we are always there for each one of you. Thank you for participating in this very program. This is the first initiative because this program is being, this services are being announced very recently in the month of December only. So we took the initiative with the support from our committee, Anita ji and the Vikas ji and other team members for bringing out on this Sunday. I hope this Sunday will be best of the beneficial day for each one of the participants. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
Over
you
to
very much.
Anita.
Thank you very much, Chairman, sir. And thank you very much for this initiative also. It has been very planned in a very short duration of time that December only this announcement came, sir. And we are fortunate to have Rahul Kumar sir also. He's a chartered accountant and he is a senior faculty and he has been guiding and motivating a lot of UPSC students and members. And we are fortunate to have him today with us. And I will now request Rahul Kumar sir to take over this forward. Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, Rahul sir.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, sir. And good morning, all the participants attending this webinar. So first of all, welcome. And on this Sunday, everyone is attending this session and this is a holiday. So it means a lot. It means that you are committed to your better future and it means that you are ready to go beyond what is visible. So now I will start about the things. So I'll be sharing my PPT with you. So basically, a new examination, that is the Indian Railway Management Services. As you can see on your screen, Indian Railway Management Services has been announced. In short, this is IRMS, and this is conducted by UPSC, the Union Public Service Commission. The same body conducts the examination for the civil services, through which the officers are selected for IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, and other reputed central civil services, right? So we'll be discussing everything about this exam, right? So let me share what will be the structure of my session.
Rahul
So,
sir, 8 minute, can we just stop just technical support team, please check whether the voice is going properly or not, because some of the participants are saying that they are not able to hear the webcast.
sure.
Rahul sir, just let me, my technical support team, please kindly check about the audio. Ashok ji,
clear hai.
chal rahi hai? Kindly check. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Now please carry forward, sir.
So what will be the outline of the webinar? First, we will discuss about railways and railway organization, structure of the railway organization, and how this IRMS examination, IRMS thing is fitting into the overall scheme of the railway, right? Then we will discuss the eligibility for the IRMS, the people who are eligible. We will compare the IRMS and the civil service examination. How many number of attempts you can appear. We will compare it with the course of CA also, and how the student of CA or members of CA can apply in this course. The advantages which will be available for the CA background students. What is the strategy and the schedule for the program. and from where you should start. If you're planning for 23 or 24 or 25, then what will be the right strategy, right schedule for this program? Then if you are already into the job or you are already practicing, then what should be the right strategy? I will also share with you the syllabus, the book list, and the overall strategy, right? So based upon, hello, I'm audible?
Audible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
So, based upon my experience of guiding the civil service aspirants for so many years, I'll be sharing the strategy for the IRMS. Okay. The good thing is that IRMS has an entry barrier, and only 2 category of people are allowed in the IRMS. That is, number 1, chartered accountants. So you must be chartered accountant. That is one criteria. The second criteria is the BCom, the degree in commerce, right? So definitely the CA are a better place to serve in this exam, compete in this exam. So for you people, it is a good opportunity. Okay. So all of this started from 2nd December, right? On 2nd December, there was a notification which was published by the Ministry of Railway, right? So you can see on your screen, recruitment to the Indian Railway Management Service, IRMS, to be done through a specially designed examination, which is called as IRMS, Indian Railway Management Service Examination, right? So this examination will be conducted from the 2023 onwards, right? So first time this dedicated exam will be happening from the 2023 onwards. In totality, there are total 150 vacancies, right? Out of which 120 vacancies are given for the engineers from the engineering background people, and 30 are allocated for the commerce background students, right? So I'll elaborate more upon this. So this notification of 2nd December is the starting point about this service, right? Now, you can read the language of the notification. Ministry of Railways, in consultation with UPSC and DOPT. So UPSC is the examination conducting body, and DOPT is the administrative ministry of these kind of examinations. They have decided that recruitment to the Indian Railway Management Service will be done through a specially designed examination to be conducted by the UPSC from the year 2023 onwards. The IRMSE, okay, so this is the formal. Yeah. So IRMSE, which is a formal name of this examination. Okay, pardon me. I have to take a break of 1 minute. There is some problem in my pen. I have to check it. Please give me just 1 minute.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the patience. So there will be 2-tier examination. It will be a 2-tier examination. The first stage will be the prelims screening examination, and the second stage will be the mains and the interview. So there will be total 2 level of examination, right? And we will discuss more upon this. We will discuss in detail, what exactly and how exactly it will move, right? So before that, let's see the Indian Railway, right? So all of us travel in the rail, and a lot of new developments are coming in the railway. Like we can see metro, we can see bullet trains, right? Then there are new developments like dedicated freight corridor, which is dedicatedly only for the goods train, right? So these kind of new initiatives. And then railway is very, very important for day-to-day working of the people. Like there are many cities which are dependent solely on the railway. For example, this Mumbai Metro, right? So railway is very, very important organization of the country. It is the largest employer of the country, and it is very, very, in terms of business, it is the largest company. If we consider railway as a company, it is the largest commercial organization of the country, right? So railway is very significant organization. Now, if we see the railway structure, the organizational structure of the railway. So this is the overall structure, okay? So why I'm discussing this? Because I want to tell you the background of the railway so that you know what exactly this service is going to do. What will be the role of this service, right? So this is the structure of the Ministry of Railway. So at the top, there is Minister of Railway, right? And then he is supported by Minister of State of Railway 1 and Minister of State of Railway 2, right? So these are the political executives. These are the ministerial posts. And below this starts the Railway Board, which is the topmost administrative body. So ministers are the political people and these are the administrative people, right? So this Railway Board member, Railway Board chairman, he is of the Secretary of Government of India level, which is a topmost administrative post in any ministry, right? Now, below this Railway Board chairman, so this Railway Board is headed by the chairman. So below this chairman, we have multiple members, right? That means they are looking into various aspects. They are kind of, we can say, head of the department of various, department, right? So in total, earlier there used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members were there, but now there are 4 members. So there are total 4 members. There is a small change in the organizational structure. Okay. And let's not get into the technicality. That is not our concern. I just want to give you an overview. Okay. Just want to give you an overview that what will be the placement after joining this service? What will be the future of this service, right? So there is a railway board at the top, and below this railway board, there are zones, zonal railway. You must have heard that, railway has zones, right? So there are zonal railways, right? So the country is divided, the overall railway is divided into 18 zones. There are total 18 zones, right? And I will show you in the next PPT the different zones, right? And then we have below these zones, we have approximately 75 divisions, right? So every zone is divided into the divisions. Every zone is having 4 to 5 divisions. Okay. So at the top, there is a board. Below the board, there is zone, and below the zone, there are divisions, right? And then below the divisions, you see, we have, stations, right? Railway stations, then junctions and all, right? So this is a big overview or, macro view of the railway working. How does the railway work from the point of view of the traffic, right? Another view of structure is that there are many production units, because railway is producing its coaches, railway is producing its, railway line itself, right? So we have multiple production units, like we have Chittaranjan locomotive work, we have diesel locomotive work, we have integral coach factory, we have rail coach factory, we have rail wheel factory, we have diesel loco modernization work, right? So these are the separate independent commercial organizations which are working under the railway. And then we have other specialized organizations like this central organization for railway electrification, right? So these are various requirements, right? We have training organization there, railway staff college, right? And most importantly, there are 10 PSUs also. You can see these public sector undertaking. So you must have heard the name of Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, right? Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, IRCTC, right? I have worked in this IRCTC for 2 years, so I have an experience of railway. Okay, so for me it is easy to explain about railway because I have worked in the IRCTC for 2 years as a chartered accountant. So IRCTC, and similarly there are other companies like we have Dedicated Freight Corridor, IRCON, there is IRFS, AFC, Indian Railway Finance Corporation, there is RITES, RVNL, Railway Vikas Nigam Limited, right? So there are more than 10 PSUs. These are the central PSUs. right? So the organization of railway is very big. And after selection into this service, you will be posted in the top management of these organizations, right? Because Indian Railway Management Service is going to be the top management cadre of the railway, right? So you can become the director of these companies. You can become the CMD of these companies. You can become the director finance, director operation, director commercial, any kind of director, right? So you will find most of these PSUs, central PSUs, most of the directors are from the earlier railway top services, right? Now, this is a new organizational structure. Okay, as I told you, it is not required for you. We have to just get a brief overview, right? So now there are total 4 members of the railway board in the top. These are the zones. You must have heard Central Zone, Eastern Zone, East Central Zone, and below the zones there are divisions. Allahabad division, Jhansi division, Raipur or Kota or Asansol, or we have this Chennai, right? So every division has approximately 4 to 5 districts. Approximately 4 to 5 districts minimum. You know, average minimum is 4 to 5 and up to 10 district, right? So every division is very, very big. Okay. Now, IRMS, coming to the IRMS. Okay. So what was there earlier? Earlier, before IRMS, how this railway is being managed. So there are multiple services which have been conducted, which have been there, and the examination has been conducted with the help of civil service examination by the UPSC. So these people are recruited from the UPSC IAS examination only. Okay. So IRPS means Indian Railway Personnel Service. So that is a kind of human resource department service. This is a kind of HR service. Then there is IRAS, Indian Railway Accounts Service. So this is purely accounting service. Indian Railway Traffic Service. So traffic, which basically takes care of the movement of the train. And this is not a very technical service. So this is a kind of administrative department. Okay. Then there is an Indian Railway Store Service. Stores, stock keeping, inventory and all, right? And in the last, there is Indian Engineering Services. This is for the engineers. These Indian Engineering Services were also there, right? So before IRMS, these examinations are being conducted. The selection to these examinations, selection to this post has been done from the same examination which is conducted for the IAS, right? So in the IAS examination, in the civil service examination, if the participant, they choose the service, right, then they can get into the Indian Railway Personal Service, Account Service, Traffic Service, right? And once this IRMS has been introduced, right? Once this IRMS has been introduced, now these services have been merged into a single service, that is IRMS. Okay, so you must know that Modi government is very, very much inclined towards consolidation of the organizations. Combining the similar organizations, right? Basically, the government is working on minimum government, maximum governance. So railway restructuring has been there. Okay. So earlier there were multiple services, and because of this multiple services, there were inter-cadre conflict in the promotion, inter-cadre conflict in the working, right? So to avoid this kind of conflict, there has been a merging of these services, and now they will be called as the Indian Railway Management Service, right? Earlier also, this selection was done by the UPSC, but the selection was done either with the help of the civil service examination or with the help of the engineering examination. Both the examinations were conducted by the UPSC, but there was no specific advantage for the commerce people. But with the help of this newly designed examination, which is starting from 2023, now for the commerce people, there are separate dedicated seats. That is why this becomes important for us, right? Career graph. What will be the career graph? Once you join this IRMS service, how will you proceed? What will be the career graph. Okay, that means where can you reach? Okay, so as I have shown you, there are zones. There is board, there are zones, and below the zones there are divisions. Then there are other units, right? There are PSUs also, right? So once you join, slowly, there'll be promotion after 3 year, 5 year, and so on. And approximately after 15 to 17 years, you will be eligible to head the division. So you can become the DRM. That means this DRM is managing the railway in the 10 district, which is not a small thing. Right? And you can also become the general manager, which is again a very, very big thing, because in the entire railway, there are only 18 general manager. And you can, and by promotion, you can also become the board member. There are only 4 board members. And you can also become the railway board chairman. Okay. So you are in the top management. Okay. This is a group A service equivalent to the central civil services like IRS or other services, right? What are the facilities available? And this is very important. I'm discussing these things very exclusively because you must be clear that is it worth to go for this examination? Should I prepare for this examination? What kind of facility will I get? Should I put in the effort which is required to clear this examination? So that will be clear once you are clear about the employment facilities, right? You will be able to decide, is it worth to go for this examination, to spend the time for this examination, right? So here, see, salary, it is equivalent to the group A officer. If you see the package wise, if you see the package wise, it is somewhere 15 to 18 lakh to start with, right? Package, if you see the package wise, 15 to 18 lakh per annum package wise. And from the government point of view, it is a good salary, right? Because along with this, you also get a good housing facility, because you are in the group A service. So you get the good housing service. Plus you also get the vehicle and all dedicated vehicles, because this is a group A service. You are the group A officer. You also get the medical facilities, right? And the finance people, they are posted mostly in the divisional headquarters or zonal headquarters, right? Divisional headquarters or zonal headquarters. So where are the divisional headquarters? So you can see, I'll take back to the earlier PPT. Yeah. So you can be posted in these places. And these are the major cities of India. Any city you can see: Sialdah, Malda, Jhansi, Ajmer, Nagpur, Kota, Chennai, Jaipur, Allahabad, Howrah, Mumbai, Agra. So, it has a combination of metro cities plus the tier 1 and tier 2 cities, right? So very good place of posting, right? And you can also be posted in the headquarters of the zones here, the major cities: Mumbai, Kolkata, Hazipur, Bhubaneswar, New Delhi, Allahabad, Gorakhpur. These are all the major cities, right? Now, coming to the syllabus, okay? What will be the syllabus, okay? The syllabus will consist of 4 papers in the mains examination. So you can see, I'll come back to this later on after some time. Now comes the very important part, that is who will conduct the examination. So I have already explained this point. UPSC will conduct this examination for Ministry of Railway. So on behalf of the Ministry of Railway, the UPSC will conduct this examination. Okay. When will the notification come and when the examination form can be filled up? So the notification for the 2023 will be declared or will be released on 1st February 2023. On 1st February 2023, the notification will come, and from the same day, they will also allow you to fill the exam form, right? Now, what is the examination timeline? Okay, so there are total 3 stages. There are total 3 stages: prelims, mains, and interview. Right? There are total 3 stages: prelims, mains, and interview. Prelims examination of 23, it will happen on 28th of May 2023. Right? The mains examination, once you qualify in the prelims examination, then you are eligible to appear in the mains examination. In the mains examination, you will be appearing in the month of September 2023. And then if you qualify the mains examination, then you will be appearing in the interview in December 2023. So this whole examination process is approximately 7 to 8 months. In the 7 to 8 months, this whole examination process will be over. Okay. And I will also discuss the prelims examination pattern, mains examination pattern, interview pattern, and how to prepare and what kind of question they're asking, some previous year questions, right? So this is a broad, examination timeline, as you can see, right? So if you see the examination pattern, prelims examination is MCQ based, objective. Mains examination is writing based, subjective. And interviews like interview only, oral test, personality test, right? So these are the 3 stages, and this is the timeline. This timeline is for the 2023. But if you plan to appear in 2024, then almost similar date will be there. Like prelims will happen in the month of May, mains will happen in the month of September, and interview will happen somewhere in the month of December. Similarly in 2024 and similarly in 2025. So this is a broad examination timeline. Some people who are preparing for IAS also, they might ask, sir, what will be the form format? Like, will there be a common form for the IAS and IRMS, or they will be separate form? My answer is, the form, in the form, they will give you 3 options. Option 1, that you are applying only for IRMS. Option 2, that you are applying only for civil service IAS examination. And option 3, that you are applying both for IAS and the IRMS and CSE. Okay, because there is commonality between 2. I will tell you that there is commonality between civil service examination and IRMS. So you can either apply only for IRMS or you can apply for civil service also. Right, number of vacancies in 2023, total 30 vacancy for the commerce people and 120 for the engineering, right? But from 2024 onwards, it is going to increase definitely, because in the first year, they will recruit less number of people, and in the subsequent year, they will increase the number of people. And what is the benefit if you appear in 2023? The benefit is that, you will be in the first batch. You will be in the first batch of the service, and the promotion opportunities will be very, very good for you, right? Because there will be lesser competition from the seniors. Now, eligibility. As per the notification, for the commerce background, the people who are having the degree in commerce, that is the BCom, right? Or, so this is or, chartered accountancy, that is people who are the CA, they are eligible. Okay. Now, we got a question that, is a semi-qualified CA eligible? So, semi-qualified CA in itself is not the eligible person, but if you have already completed your degree, or you are in the final year of your degree, right? Completed degree of commerce, or you are in the final year of the commerce degree, then you are eligible, right? So if you have not completed CA, but you have completed the BCom or are in the final year of the BCom, then you can appear in the examination, right? And this is a very good entry point, because here they are not allowing management people like BBA, or they are not allowing, CS, CMA, right? So this is a good opportunity for you people. Okay. If you compare CA and BCom, definitely the CA are going to get better opportunity. The CA are going to get better opportunity as compared to the BCom. They are more into the subjects, and their competitiveness is better. And in the interview also, they will be given preference. In the interview also, they will be given preference. Why? Because if a CA is coming or if BCom is coming, definitely they will want that CA is recruited, because CA already carries good experience, practical experience, and CA also carries the knowledge of a lot of subject, which is actually requirement of this examination, right? So for you people, it is a good opportunity. Now, the age criteria and the number of attempts. Okay, so age criteria, as you can see, minimum age is 21 years, and this will be counted on 1st August of relevant year in which you are appearing. Suppose you are appearing in 2023, then on the 1st August 2023, what is the minimum age? 21 years. You should be completing 21 years of age, right? And the maximum age is based upon the category. For general people, it is 32 years. For OBC people, this is 35 years. For SC and ST, this is 37 years. And consequently, the number of attempts are also separately defined. And these are the maximum number of attempts that you can appear. Okay. So in general category, 6 number of attempts. And in OBC, 9. And for SC, ST, this is unlimited. Right. And out of 30 seats, the seats will be allocated separately for the general, OBC, SC, ST. So in case you have the reservation, then you have the separate benefit, you have the separate advantage that there are dedicated seats which are available for you people. Right? So now comes how will the cutoff be counted for the IRMS? Okay. And before I proceed further, I would like to take, if you people have any question, please share the questions so that after clarifying those answers, I can proceed. Because are we having the questions as of now?
Sir, may I audible, sir? Am I audible,
Yes,
sir?
yes, Vikasji.
Sir, there is one question. What is the maximum age limit for the eligible for the IRMS?
Okay, yeah. So I just explained this point. Maximum age depends upon the category. Like for general category, 32 years.
Yes, sir. Yes.
For OBC, 35, and for SC, ST, this is 37.
Okay. Sir, will you provide this PPT to all the participants or not?
Yes, Vikasji. So I will share this PPT with you, and you can please tell them that you will upload them in the website.
Okay, okay, sir.
So I think there is a separate web portal of the committee, committee of members in entrepreneurship and public services. So we will upload all the PPT there, because there are many factual things also which I'll be discussing, like syllabus, detailed syllabus and all. So everything will be available in the PPT and it will be uploaded in the portal. So Vikasji, you can tell them like where exactly they can see. If there is any link, you can share with them through some platform, and it is good.
So we will provide the all PPTs to all participants at our website, CMAP's website. And okay, sir, you cleared all the queries right now.
Sure, Vikasji. Thank you. So I'll proceed now. So far my focus was on. Yeah. So far my focus was on discussion about the railway and the basic notification details. Right now, I'll be focusing on the examination itself. Right. So those people who are interested in knowing more about the examination, now this will be for them. Okay. And after that, we will be proceeding towards the strategy part, the detailed part. How to prepare. What are the exact subject? What will be the book list? Okay. So those people who are clear that yes, this service is for me, okay, they will be definitely interested in knowing the strategy, and I will share the strategy. Okay, so now let me start again. How will the cutoff be counted for the IRMS? How will the cutoff be counted for the IRMS, right? So cutoff will be counted separately for the prelims, mains, and final merit will be done based upon the interview and the mains score, right? So in the prelims, if you see, there are two papers, right? GS and CSAT. So in the CSAT, it is only qualifying in nature. You need to score only 33.33%. That is 1/3 of the marks. So once you score 33% marks, CSAT is cleared. But in the prelims, GS, general studies, you have to compete based upon the merit-based cutoff. Based upon the merit-based cutoff, right? So based upon the merit-based cutoff, you have to clear the prelims. And if you see, total 30 seats are there, right? If we do the reverse calculation, that how many people will be appearing in different stages. So as per the previous pattern of the UPSC, looking into the other examination like forest service examination, engineering examination, and civil service examination, there are total 30 seats, right? So for 30 seats, approximately, they will be inviting 100 people for the interview. So somewhere 3 times to 3.5 times they will be inviting. So approximately 100 students will be appearing in the interview of the IRMS. And for these 100 people, they will allow approximately 350 to 400 people in the mains examination. So 350 to 400 people will be writing the mains examination, right? And for these 350 to 400 seats who will be writing the mains examination, who are the competitor and how many people will be appearing? Okay, so this is a very good thing. Please listen to this very carefully. In 2023, which is the first year of this examination, the awareness about this examination is comparatively less, right? So those people who start now in the month of December or in the month of January, they are better placed. So, who are the major category of people who will be applying for this examination? Those people who are appearing in the civil service examination, who are preparing for the civil service examination, they will be applying for this examination mostly. But if you see from the commerce background, how many number of people are there in the commerce background? So all over India, hardly 500. Okay, this is the estimated data, but this is authentic. Hardly 500 students are there who are preparing for the civil service examination from the commerce background, right? So for you people, this is a great opportunity. Those people who start early in the month of December, January, they are better placed because for them, this competition in the 2023 is going to be far less because less people are aware and the people who are appearing in the civil service are very, very less. So those people who prepare exclusively for IRMS, they will be better placed. Those people who prepare exclusively for IRMS from now only, they will be better placed. Okay, the number of seat might be less. 30 is less number if you see, but it is important service, very important service. And let me tell you, in any government organization, except the topmost services like IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, except those 4 services, this service, I will say that this service is 5th number, right? In the All India services, after this All India services, this service is the 5th service, which is the topmost service. So in the government, this will be one of the topmost service. And if you are interested in the railway, if you are interested in the Group A service, if you are interested in the civil service for a good career, then definitely this is worth it, right? Now, if some people are appearing for the civil service also, along with the IRMS, okay, in fact, let me tell you, I'll come back to this later. first I will tell you about the similarity with the civil service examination. Okay. So I told you that IRMS and civil service examination, both of these examination are, very, very similar. Because the notification will also be same, and the prelims examination will also be same. As you can see here, this prelims examination, it will have GS and CSAT in the IAS, and in the IRMS also GS and CSAT, right? So the syllabus is same. The question paper is same. Examination date is same. Everything is same. That means someone who is appearing in IRMS and someone who is appearing in IAS, both have to attempt in this, both have to sit in the same examination hall. Then what will be the difference? The difference will be that the result of both will be separate. The cutoff will be separate. Right? That means you don't have to compete with the IAS people. You don't have to compete with the people who are applying for the civil service. The competition of the IRMS will be altogether independent competition. The examination will be same, syllabus will be same, right? But cutoff will be exactly different. It will not be common cutoff, right? Now, this cutoff can be less also. Cutoff, if you see the prelims cutoff, previously, this cutoff is in the range of 90 to 110 last 5 years out of 200 marks. Somewhere approximately 45% to 55%. That is a cutoff of the prelims GS paper, right? So in the IRMS, in 2023, I'm specifically saying cutoff will be either equivalent or lesser than the civil service, right? And the competition of the IRMS will be separate. Examination will be same because they don't want to create one more examination body. That is why they have kept it same. Okay, but for the result purpose, it will be separate, right? Now coming to the mains. Once you qualify the prelims, then comes the mains. In the mains, in IAS, there are 5 papers of GS, 4 plus 1. But in IRMS, there is no GS, nothing, no GS. Yeah, there are 2 papers of language. There are 2 papers of language, right? Both in IAS and IRMS. But these language papers are qualifying. Qualifying means you just score 25% and you are done. These will not be counted in the cutoff. Not to be counted for cutoff. So qualifying paper are very simple. These are till 10th level. If you ask me the examination level, 10th level of examination. And which language papers are there? So one is Hindi language or any other, Indian language. There are multiple Indian languages also. So suppose you belong to South India, so Tamil Nadu, Tamil, Telugu, all these are also the allowed language. And one is English language. So only 2 languages are there. And let me tell you, language is not a major criteria. Language paper can be prepared only with the 1 week preparation. You just need to prepare only for 1 week. Just prepare for 1 week. Your language paper will be done. It is very simple. 10th class syllabus. 10th class. Okay. So language paper is not the major problem, right? And what is next thing common? That is the commerce optional. Commerce optional people take in the civil service examination also. So the syllabus, exam date, question paper, everything remains same. Syllabus, question paper, examination date, everything remains same for the IAS and IRMS. But the cutoff will be separate. Cutoff will be separate. Okay? Because separate examination, separate entry criteria, separate number of seats allocated finally, So there will be separate cutoff in the mains examination, right? So this is the comparison between the two. Now, coming to the optional paper, that is a commerce paper. Okay, commerce paper, and I will tell you the syllabus of the commerce. Commerce syllabus will be same, IAS and IRMS. Examination date will be same. Question paper will be same. Then what is the cutoff? The difference in the IAS? I have already spoken about it. That GS, essay, and commerce, 3 combined, then cutoff is calculated. But in the IRMS, only commerce-based cutoff is calculated. Okay, how many number of marks? If you see the number of marks, cutoff, how many maximum marks will be there to calculate the cutoff? For the mains, 1750 marks. For the interview, 275 marks. So total 2025 marks. Out of 2025 marks, whosoever get the maximum marks get the first rank, become the IAS officer. In the IRMS, the maximum marks will be 500 plus 600. That is 600 marks. So whosoever get the maximum marks in the 600, they will become the topper. Right? So you have to score maximum marks from the 600. Okay. Now, before I proceed further, I'll discuss about the things. I would like to give you an overview of the syllabus. What exactly the syllabus, and after that I will come back to the strategy. How should you prepare? Okay. So I will come back to the pattern part again to give more details of the pattern, right? Now I will give much more detailed idea about every stage. So now you can see prelims part. So in the prelims, there are 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1, general studies, and paper 2, civil services aptitude test, CSAT or aptitude test, right? Just a minute, everyone. Thank you for the patience. So,
Sir.
Yes, Vikashji.
Sir, before starting this, can we take some queries?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, so sir, the first query is: there is any other option in civil services for the age after the 32 years?
For general category, no option is available. Like these are the maximum age limit. So yes. Only thing is that they can get into the state services. In the state services, the age limit is in some state it is 35, in some state it is 40 years. And there also there is commerce optional. So there they can enter.
Okay, sir. So next one is there any reservation for chartered accountant? Specific reservation.
There is no separate reservation in the final list, but entry barrier is BCom and CA. So definitely, if both the people are competing, number 1 in the examination also, CA is better placed. They are already ready for the basic subject of financial management, costing, accounting, taxation, auditing, which are the main core area of our intermediate and final syllabus. Secondly, when you go into the interview, then also, even though this is not mentioned anywhere, but as a norm, CA are preferred. If you see many other services, there are services like Indian Cost Accounting Service. If you see the pattern of those services also, people who are the CA, they are preferred because of their goodwill and because of their practical experience in the articleship.
So next one is can CA in practice also apply?
Yes, they can also apply. Any CA can apply. Because CA, you must have the completed degree of CA. I mean, you must have completed the final examination and you are allowed.
सर एक क्वेश्चन हमारे हिंदी मीडियम के लोगों का है कि क्या कोर्स हिंदी में भी होगा? Is there any option for Hindi medium?
See, Hindi medium, they can also appear. Hindi medium people can also
Okay.
appear. The examination paper comes both in Hindi and English. So
Okay.
Hindi medium people, they can also appear. If you see prelims examination and mains examination, all the paper, they are coming into two languages only, Hindi and English. So if you want to appear with the Hindi, you can appear, definitely.
Okay, so sir, one query is which is better, RBI grade B or IRMS?
It is a subjective question. Like there are two aspects. If you see from the point of view of seniority, so this IRMS is Group A service. In the hierarchy of government services, this is the top service, Group A service. So RBI is not a Group A service. The name itself says grade B, right? Number two, it also depends upon your interest. Like some people are interested only in the banking service. They want to, go into the RBI. Then for them, RBI is okay. But those people who are ready for the management service, if you see the in terms of exposure, this management service will be wide, giving more exposure. So, it is a subjective question. If you see hierarchy wise, Group A service is the IRMS only. From the point of view of the legal hierarchy, this is better placed. It is better than RBI.
Okay. The next one is will the attempt of IRMS also get counted in ISCS examination?
No. That thing I will explain. I'm going to
Okay.
explain that things, with a proper example. So,
Okay, sir.
this is a good question, in fact, because some people are there who are planning to prepare for the civil service examination. So
Yes.
for them, IRMS will be a pathway. It will be a means to clear the IAS also. Because what you can do in first attempt, you prepare only for IRMS. Because the prelims stage is common. In the mains, you have optional, which is common, right? Language paper. And interview also is done by the UPSC. So from the point of view of those people who want to prepare for IAS, definitely IRMS should be prepared first, and then later they can upgrade to the IAS. I will tell you, I will discuss about this after some time, because I want to clear
Okay,
the
sir.
basic thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please continue, sir.
Okay. Any other question, Kaji?
Okay, sir. Sir, one question is, will there be a single cutoff for IRMS, or will it be a different within the service with regard to the vacancies as well?
Yeah, it will be separate. Like there are engineering and commerce separate seats. So the cutoff for the commerce and cutoff for the engineering will be separate. Why it will be separate? Because the entry criteria is also different. Like degree in commerce and CA for the commerce people, and degree in engineering for the engineering people. So from the entry itself, there is a separate criteria. And then final number of seats are also separate, like 30 or 120, right? So definitely there will be separate cutoff. Logically, it is very logical. And if you see in other examination also, like there is a forest examination, right? So in the forest exam, Indian forest examination also, the same prelims is used for the entry. Like the prelims examination of civil service and the forest is same. So there also they are using the same pattern. Like they are giving the separate cutoff for the forest. And inside the forest also they are giving separate cutoff for the general category, for the SC, ST, OBC. Similarly, stream wise also there will be separate cutoff for the engineering and the commerce student.
Okay, sir. Okay. So now we continue our session and
Sure.
take up queries at the end of the session.
Sure. And
Okay,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank
And
you so much.
it's good that people are asking good questions.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, fine. Can we take a break of few minutes? Maybe after some time, because 2 hours long session, I think for the online people, some people will be looking for the break.
Okay, sir. So for how many minutes?
I think for 5 minutes we can take a break. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay, sir. No problem.
I'm okay with continuing also, but in the online programs, what I have seen that after 1 hour, some people need the break. I mean, it is not easy to concentrate on the screen for more than 1 hour. So from that point of view, I'm saying.
No problem, sir. We
So,
will take a break
I'll
of 5
take a break.
minutes.
So we will resume in 5 minutes. I'm
Yes.
sharing the screen. On the screen, I'll be writing so that people can get it. So welcome back, everyone. So coming back to this pattern thing. In the prelims examination, there will be two papers, paper 1, GS, and paper 2, CSAT. In the GS, 100 questions. And here the qualifying marks will be the merit based. And it is somewhere, if you see the UPSC pattern examination, then 45% to 55%. And in the paper 2, 66.67 marks. This is the exact cutoff. Okay, this is the exact cutoff. So this is fixed one. So what is the syllabus of the prelims examination? GS 200 marks, CSAT 200 marks, right? Now, subject wise, paper 1, we have history, geography, polity, general science, environment, art and culture, economy, government schemes, current affairs. So all humanity subjects are there in the paper 1. And in the paper 2, we have the very aptitude kind of questions from logical reasoning, decision making, general mental ability, basic numeracy, data interpretation, interpersonal skills, including communication skills, and the comprehension part. Right. So this is the official syllabus given for the prelims stage. So here you can see current events of national and international importance. So the current affairs part. Then we have history part, history of India and the Indian national movement. Then we have the geography part. Then we have polity, economy, environment, ecology, and we have the science part. Okay. So this is the syllabus of the prelims. Paper 1 and now paper 2, I have already shown you the syllabus. Now comes the mains stage. In the mains stage, the syllabus is compulsory language papers. One is English language, 300 marks. One is Indian language, 300 marks. And only 25% marks you have to get. And this is very simple. No special preparation is required. Commerce, it has two papers. Commerce paper 1. And this is a very good thing. You have 6 subjects from your own area. Financial management, costing, taxation, auditing, financial accounting, and financial income institutions. Right? So these are the 6 areas. And paper 2, in the paper 2, there are 4 subjects. We have organization theory, organization behavior, human resource management, and last one is industrial relations. So there are total 4 subjects in the paper 2, right? So 6 subjects in the paper 1, right? Now, the syllabus exact topic I will be discussing. One thing I want to make it clear that the syllabus is not equivalent to the CA. The syllabus of commerce, they are giving only limited number of topics. For example, in the auditing, they're asking only bank audit and some part of the company audit and some NGO audit. So only 3 topics are there. Similarly, in the financial accounting, they are only giving 3 chapters. Number 1, some accounting standard, not average accounting standard, but selected, maybe approximately 10 accounting standard, and very basic level of question they're asking. Right? Then in the financial, accounting only, second topic is amalgamation. In the amalgamation also very basic question they're asking. And third one is this financial accounting only. The third topic is the company shares, issue of shares, bonus shares, right shares. These things are there. So the questions are very simple, right? In numerical, they also have one more topic, that is the financial statement, preparation of the financial statement. So syllabus, you can see, is not very large. Syllabus is very simple, even though they are covering most of the subject, but the syllabus is not that much big, right? Similarly, in the costing also, they are focusing on process costing, standard costing, and marginal costing. Three are the major focus area: standard costing, marginal costing, and this process costing, right? The level of questions. What is the level of questions? The level of questions is BCom, or from the point of view of CA intermediate. So level of questions is not CA final. It is maximum up to CA intermediate, right? And I will come back to this. I will discuss about it. Okay. Next is personality test. Personality test of 100 marks is there. So in the personality test, it is conducted in the UPSC only. And this is a, kind of conversation. They will be checking the conceptual clarity. So mostly this personality test will be technical, asking the concept from the syllabus only. So they will not be asking IAS type of question, like this examination of Indian Coast Accounting Service is conducted. So interview of the Indian Coast Accounting Service is also done by the UPSC only. So in those interview, they're asking the questions of the conceptual category. They're asking the technical question. They are not asking general question like IAS, UPSC, right? So for personality test also, it is easy to prepare. It is from the same background from your own area, right? Now, what are the benefits for the commerce student, right? If you go for the commerce subject, if you go for the IRMS, number one, the familiarity with the subjects, especially the commerce means paper, right? And then for you, it becomes scoring because you are better placed, right? And unlike IAS, UPSC, there are not much current affairs in the mains examination. The predictability is very high. Of course, like many questions from the previous year repeated in the commerce, and books are easily available. I will also share the book list in the PPT that you can check. Okay. Just give me a few seconds. Yeah, thank you for the cooperation. There was some technical point. Yeah. So commerce syllabus. Now we are coming to the commerce syllabus. So in the commerce, there are two papers. Paper 1, which consists of subject like financial management, costing, financial accounting, taxation, auditing, and financial institutions. These are the major areas, right? So now if you see, we are looking into the previous year question pattern, right? Because the same examination is already being conducted by the UPSC. The question paper will also remain same, right? So the previous year question pattern of this examination is already available, right? Because syllabus is same, question paper will also remain same. UPSC will also conduct the examination of both the examination. So we can understand that there is a specific previous year question pattern available for this examination, right? So if you see the previous year questions, basically in the paper 1, there are 2 sections. So in the section 1, there are 3 topics, and in the section 2, there are 3. In fact, sorry, this is not in the exact same manner. So there are section A and section B. In the section A, we have cost accounting, financial accounting, taxation, and auditing. This is section A of the paper. And in the section B of the paper, we have financial management and financial institutions and markets. So these are the 2 major sections, right? And you can see which are the highly important subject. So financial management, numerical 70 marks, theories 80 marks, numerical 75 marks, 75, 55, 90. Okay. Similarly, costing, right? So this ordering has been given as per the importance. So the most important is the financial management. Second important is the cost accounting. Third important is the financial accounting. Then comes taxation, then comes auditing, and then comes financial institutions and markets. Right? So this is the importance as per the previous year questions. So we can prioritize which subject we have to focus more, right? Not only subject, but inside every subject, which topic we have to prioritize, which topic is important, because previous year questions are available, right? You can check the previous year questions. They are available on the Google, right? UPSC previous year questions of commerce and accountancy, they are available, right? And you can analyze. I will show you. In fact, I will show you some question paper right now, the latest paper of UPSC. So you get to know what kind of question they're asking. So you can see on your screen, this is the paper 1. So total 250 marks questions are there, right? And this question paper, you have to attempt total 5 questions. You have to attempt total 5 questions, right? Total 5 questions you have to attempt. Question number 1 and 5 are compulsory. Question number 1 and 5 are compulsory, right? Total, there are 8 questions. There are total 8 questions. 5 questions you have to attempt, and 1 and 5 are compulsory, right? And they are available both in Hindi and English. So those people who are saying that can we attempt in Hindi? Yes, you can attempt in Hindi also, right? Now you see this type of question they're asking. So you have to give the answer of this question in 150 words, right? So can you see the question here? The question is like, what are the sweat equity shares? Under what conditions can these shares be issued by a company? So you can see very simple question. Sweat equity shares, right? Similarly, next question, activity-based costing. Activity-based costing question, right? So you can see what is activity-based costing, ABC. How does this ABC support system support corporate strategy? The linkage between the ABC and the corporate strategy. Then comes what is interim dividend. Specify the duties of an auditor in this regard. So you can see basic questions, right? Next, explain briefly the steps involved in preparing the budget for an industrial organization. So this is the topic of budget from the costing. And then state the exceptions to the provisions under the Income Tax Act regarding set-off of loss from one source against income from another source under the same head. So this is the set-off of losses, right? So from every subject, they're asking questions, but the questions are of very basic level. Now you see the numerical also. In the numerical also, like this is the question, balance sheet they have given, and the companies have been amalgamated, right? Now what they're asking is calculation of purchase consideration, and also they are asking you to calculate the balance sheet after the amalgamation. Right? So purchase consideration and balance sheet. Similarly, next question. This is a question of costing. General Ocean Limited is currently buying a component, right? So make or buy a decision. So what question they're asking? Would you recommend? Sorry. There is a mistake. This question is not about costing. This question is okay. Let me check. Buy install is yeah. The same thing. Yeah. So you can see the very basic question they're asking. Next, annual value. They're asking the question of annual value from the taxation, housing, property. Then salary question they're asking. Very simple question. Very simple adjustment. Then in the accounting standard, I told you that they're asking the question of accounting standard. What is the meaning of the term revenue? State the items not included in the term revenue, and what should revenue from sales be recognized? What should revenue from sales be? When should revenue from sales of goods be recognized, right? Then responsibility accounting, right? Then this is a question of standard costing. You have to calculate the material and labor variances from this. Then this is the question of accounting, auditing. In the auditing, you can see audit of charitable institutions. So this was from the section A. Now come the section B. In the section B also, you can see very simple question. CAPM model. You have to explain the CAPM model, or what is the Walters model that we studied in the intermediate. Then what are the multiple internal rate of return problem. Then how to maximize the wealth of shareholder. In the financial management only, the question they're asking is from the you have to calculate the ratios and the balance sheet accordingly, right? So this is the kind of question they're asking, and these question papers are available. These questions paper are available on the Google. You can check. Okay, from the UPSC website also you can check, right? In fact, these two papers I will attach with the PPT only, so that at least you can see all this here, right? Now, let me come back to the discussion of paper 1 only. So in the paper 1, we have discussed the importance. Now in the paper 2 also, there are 4 subjects, and these subjects, now these subjects are new for the chartered accountants. These subjects are new for the chartered accountant, right? Organization theory, behavior, human resource management, industrial relation. And if you have done some BCom program, then it is like many topics are common, right? But this paper is just like your business paper in the 11th and 12th class, business studies. Like there you used to study about organizations, formal, informal organization, centralization, decentralization, principles of organization. I hope you remember those things. So only those things are here, okay? And there are very good standard books available for this subject. And these subjects are very interesting also, because these are practical subjects. So you can say in the mains examination, you have to prepare for these subjects. How much time you need to prepare for this subject? I will say maximum 1.5 months to 2 months. If you devote, say, daily 4 to 5 hours, maximum in 1.5 months to 2 months, you can prepare these 4 subjects, right? And paper 1 subject are already with you. Paper 1 subject are already with you, right? Now let's see the syllabus, okay? And I will be a bit faster here, because This is the factual thing, and I will be sharing the PPT. So from the PPT only you can watch this, right? So the financial management, this is the syllabus. If you see the subject-wise syllabus of financial management is the largest one. Syllabus of financial management is the largest syllabus, I will say. Okay, so you can see this is the basic. Explain the nature, scope, and objectives of the financial management, risk and return relationship. This is the theory part. Questions on theory will come here. Then comes tools of financial analysis, like ratio analysis, fund flow statement, cash flow statement. Then comes capital budgeting decisions, procedures, appraisal methods, risk and uncertainty analysis, and methods. So they're asking very simple basic question, right? Then comes cost of capital. In the cost of capital, they're asking calculation of a specific cost, WACC, CAPM as a tool of determining cost of equity capital. Then comes financial decisions, financing decision, that is the capital structure theories, NI approach, NOI approach, MM approach, traditional approach. Then comes the concept of leverages, operating leverage, financial leverage, combined leverage, concept of EBIT, EPS analysis. Then comes dividend decisions, Walter model, MM thesis, golden model, working capital management, and corporate restructuring. All these things we have already prepared in our intermediate. And the question will be even till BCom honors level only, right? I have already shown you the questions. Very simple question they're asking, direct question. Now, what is the syllabus in the costing? In the costing, the basic concept, nature, functions, installation of cost accounting system, cost control, cost, and all these are basic concepts. Then what are the major areas? Okay, the major areas are process costing, okay, job costing, activity-based costing. The questions are very theoretical. So mostly they ask the question of numerical from the process costing. And you know, numerical is the strength of CA. So if you see, if you are good in numerical, you can beat the competition. Like BCom people are weak in the numerical. This is my experience because I am guiding people from the BCom and CA background in the commerce optional of UPSC. So what I have observed in my experience that BCom people are very weak in the numerical part, where you people are strong. But one thing I want to tell you, please don't take paper 1 to be granted. This is the biggest mistake which people do. That you take paper 1 to be granted. You think that I have already done. No. You will read the paper things again. You will revise the things again. You will do also some practice. So never think that because I have already done in the intermediate, so now I will study it at the last. Don't keep it for the last moment. So what should be the strategy? Strategy should be number 1, to look into the syllabus very carefully. Number 2, going into the previous year question pattern very carefully, right? So what should be the strategy for paper 1? Syllabus. Syllabus should be prepared, it should be at your tips so that you can identify which topic is important, which topic is not important, right? Plus, along with the syllabus, the previous year question, topic-wise previous year question, you should have. Topic-wise previous year question you should have with you, right? And in the third, you should also do some practice of the numerical. Okay, what is the book list? If you ask me the book list, the best book list is your ICI material. Whatever material are you following? You are following some coaching material, you are following ICI study material. That is the best material for the paper 1. No need to buy any other material. Yeah, only, what is the major difference between the C and this IRMS will be the theory part. In UPSC or in IRMS, theory is emphasized at a very different level. They're asking the concept in the theory, which in the CA they're asking theory numericals. In CA the focus is more on numericals, so we don't really check the language of the concept. We really don't try to remember every point of the concept. We just focus on how can we solve the numerical. But here the theory is also equally important. For example, how this MM will So like there are some theories, for example, MM theory. So in the MM theory, you should exactly remember assumptions. What is the proposition? What are the limitations? Right? So some analytical type of content you have to prepare. Some analytical kind of content you have to prepare, which is not there in the CA. Like I will not say not there, but it is focused less. The theory part is, the writing part of theory is comparatively less, right? Then comes the financial accounting. In the financial accounting, the major areas are, this is the accounting standard part. In the AS, they're asking financial account information system. This is very simple part. Now in the AS, depreciation, inventory, R&D, fixed cost, revenue, construction, foreign exchange, government grant, investment, cash flow, earning per share. And in the share capital, bonus, right, stock option, buyback of option, then final account, and then amalgamation. Only these concepts are there in the financial account. The syllabus is comparatively smaller. Okay. Similarly, the syllabus of other subject, taxation also is there. Auditing, I told you only 2-3 topics are there. So here the topic of divisible profit, dividend, special investigation, tax audit, and audit of banking, audit of insurance, non-profit organizations, charitable trusts, societies, and organizations. So these topics are there in the auditing. Okay. Financial institutions, very simple topic. These are very simple topic: money market, capital market, right? Financial services, mutual fund, and all. So this is a simple syllabus. As we see the previous year question pattern, I have already shared with you. They're having the equal emphasis on numerical and theory. Now, in the paper 1, if you ask me questions, they're asking very simple question, like they're asking you provision of law regarding carry forward and set off, and they're also asking sometime various components of the cost of fixed assets, a component of the Indian financial system, or they're asking special rules about the auditing. So these type of questions they're asking. Okay, I will share this PPT and you can check this, right? Now in the numerical, the marking is stepwise. Okay, in numerical, some special focus has to be there. I'm sharing the answer writing tips for the numerical. How to do the answer writing for the numerical, right? So in the numerical, in introduction, you have to write the basics. For example, you have to write some company law provision if it is there, some income tax law provision if it is there. So you have to write the background of the concept. Then in the body, you will write the solution. Working note you will be giving. In the working note, you will be giving the treatment of each point. And in the explanatory note, you will write why a particular point has not been included in the numerical part. Like what is the treatment of a particular point. And you will also write the analytical conclusion. You will also write the decision. What is the ultimate decision and why that decision has been taken. So the answers will be elaborate. Answer will be self-explanatory, right? Elaborate and self-explanatory. Narration you have to give and assumptions you have to write. Okay. So this is about the paper 1. Okay. Now comes the paper number 2. And I think it should be a matter of concern for you because you are not someone who has prepared for this paper, right? So in the paper 2, first comes the organization theory. Now this is the syllabus of organization theory. The nature and concept of organization, external environment of the organization, technological, social, political, economical, and legal, organizational goals, primary and secondary goals. Like there are chapters about the goal. Then comes the theory, classical theory, neoclassical theory, modern theory. Then comes the designing, centralization, decentralization. I hope you remember these concepts. We already covered this concept in our 12th class business studies chapter, right? So the same concept are here, and there are some good books available for this. Okay, so I will tell you the book's name also, so you can write for the organization theory. There is a good book, Singh and Chabra, for the organization theory, right? Singh and Chabra. Okay, organization theory by Singh and Chabra, right? Then comes next, that is organization behavior. For the organization behavior, the book of Robbins, SP Robbins. It is available, right? Plus, there is one. There are a couple of more books like C.B. Gupta, L.M. Prasad, right? But I will say you go for Robbins. This is more than enough, right? Because some concepts are already there in the Singh and Chabla also, which I told you in the organization theory, right? And yeah, definitely, if you ask me, sir, are these books have to be read from cover to cover? The answer is no. You have to read only the topic which are there in the previous year question and in the syllabus. Because these books are not meant for the UPSC directly. These books are meant for the various other examination, like management examination or for the graduate examination. So you have to select the topic, right? Alternatively, there are people who don't want to go for the these books. So the coaching notes are available. There are 3-4 coaching institutes working in this area. In case you want to go, you can buy the coaching notes. That is another option. So either you go for the standard book, do the research, or you go for the other things. That is your choice. But these books are available. These books you can buy from the Amazon, or these books are available in the stores, right? In the organization behavior, what is the syllabus? Meaning and concept, individual and organization, personality theories, then motivation, then the concept of leadership, concept of quality of work life, then quality circles. Okay. So, this is the macro syllabus. This is the macro syllabus. Okay. But we can find the micro syllabus of these from the previous year question pattern. Okay. Let me share with you what exactly I'm trying to say. So this is a micro topic list from the previous year questions. Like this is the syllabus. This is the syllabus, right, of the OB. I'm just showing you an example, right? Then you have to break down these into small concept. Like chapter 1, you have to break down into meaning and concept of OB, basic concept and definition of OB, global historical perspective of OB, modern historical origin of OB. These are the basic things, right? These are the micro topic inside every topic. And these things are available in the standard book also. Some research you have to do in the online also if you want to do it yourself. Right? So these are the micro topic list. I will also share this micro topic list with you, right? And some kind of preparation you have to do. Like I will also share some of the content so that you can get an idea of the subject. Okay. For example, you need to remember some definitions, like definition of OB. You can see here multiple thinkers have given the definition, right? You have to learn some case studies. So you have to learn some case studies from the subject, right? You have to learn some historical perspective. You have to make some diagram. Okay, these kind of diagram help you in getting good marks. You can see this diagram. Okay, like you can see next diagram. So these are some answer writing tips also for the paper number 2. That your answer should not be monotonous. Your answer should be self-speaking. As you can see here, this is a very good diagram. So make the diagram and write the thinker's name, right? The person who has given the definition, and write the exact point, write some corporate case studies. And that is how you can do better in this subject, right? You can see here, this is a very interesting subject. You can also give some quotation. You can also add some quotation, right? To improve your answer. Because see what happens, how you can maximize the marks here. You can maximize the marks by doing better than others. You can maximize the marks by doing better than others, right? So you can definitely mention these quotations, right? And there are, some current affairs also. You have to add some current affair also. And you can see this table. This table is very, very good table. This kind of presentation can help you in getting good marks in the commerce optional, right? So, this kind of stuff you have to prepare for every subject. Case study, like I have given this case study, you can see Falguni Nayar case study, right? So this kind of case study, definition of quality of work life, you can see this very good definition. Okay. So I will share this PPT, this content with you. You can check it yourself. Okay. In addition to this, you have to follow some current affair also, right? So for current affairs, there are some Telegram channels which you can search with the name of IRMS Commerce or something in the Telegram. You will find some Telegram channels. There you will find some latest current affair which they are posting, right? Or in the YouTube also you can search IRMS commerce and you will find that some people, they are sharing the current affairs on the IRMS, right? So for the IRMS, you need to follow some current affair. Same current affair, you can look it from the point of view of the syllabus. For example, recently there was a news about Twitter. Twitter has been acquired by Elon Musk. So a lot of layoff have been done. So how can we link that thing with the syllabus and how can we present this in the answer? All those things we need to link in the current affairs, right? So it's not that we have to study extra. It is just that we have to follow the pattern. We have to interlink. We have to analyze. We have to create a connection between the various concepts which are available in our knowledge domain already, right? Now, what kind of paper is coming? Now, let us see the previous year question paper of 2022, the paper which happened, 2-3 months ago. You can see this paper. Again, the question levels are easy to moderate to difficult, right? The questions are easy, moderate or difficult. As you can see here, the first question, MBO is a mixed blessing. MBO is a mixed blessing. Elucidate this statement. So very simple question, direct question. Critically discuss the impact of personality traits on the behavior of the organizations. Right? Simple question. Write a brief note on the system's approach in the context of evolution of theory. So I will say the questions are easy to moderate. Difficult questions are very, very rare. Right? And the questions are self-explanatory. And if you prepare it in a very well manner, the good thing is that the questions are from the syllabus. 90%, more than 90% questions are from the syllabus only, right? And 60 to 70% questions are repeating from the previous year. That is a very, very good thing, right? So let's come back to the syllabus point that I was discussing. Human resource management. In the human resource management, again, they have given the topic very, very clearly. And I will try to share this micro topic list with you for you people so that you can get an advantage. Okay. Few things I will share today only so that it will be available on the website, and few things we can upload later also so that I can give you updated things. Then comes industrial relations. In the industrial relation also, there is a very specific syllabus. In the previous year question, I have shown you 2022 paper, right? Now there is a question which you people were asking. Let me answer that question. The question is about preparation of IRMS and CSE, how they are related. And if you are planning for IRMS, then should you also plan for the UPSC? Will the attempt be counted? All these things I'm going to discuss now, because this is a very important thing. If you are preparing for IRMS, then you should also prepare for the civil services sometime later, if not immediately, right? So let me show you how it will work. It will work practically. Okay. So there was a question which you people were asking, how will the attempt be counted for IRMS? How will the attempt be counted for the IRMS? So there will be separate attempt for the civil service examination and IRMS. There will be separate attempt counting for the both papers, right? That means if I ask about the general category, if I talk about the general category, 6 attempt for the civil service, 6 for the IRMS, and they are independent. Because in the form of civil service prelims exam, you will have to choose that are you applying for civil service examination, or are you applying for IRMS, or are you applying for both? And accordingly, your attempt will be counted. So suppose you tick only IRMS, so attempt will be counted only for IRMS. You tick only civil service, then attempt of only civil service will be counted. If you tick both, then only both civil service and IRMS attempt will be counted. Then you can appear in the mains examination of both, right? Now, you might ask a question, sir, will the cutoff be separate? Yes, the cutoff will be separate. Will the cutoff be equal or more? I don't know. But in 2023, my estimation is cutoff of IRMS should not be higher than civil service examination. There is a reason for that, because the competition will be less in 2023, right? Now, next question is, sir, what should be the pathway? If I want to clear the IAS also, should I go for the IRMS or not, right? So it depends. It depends. Suppose if I ask you the status of today, what is your status of today? There are multiple options possible. Number one, that I am now going to start. Then what I will say, if you're eligible for 2023, then in 2023, apply only for IRMS. Don't apply for civil service, because IRMS syllabus is less. In mains, there are only 2 papers in IRMS. But in civil service examination, how many papers are there? 7 papers, which are counted for the merit, right? So definitely, this is comparatively easier. So we focus only on the IRMS in 2023. And the good thing is that if you apply for the IRMS, your attempt for civil service will not be counted. So the advantage will be that you will be thorough with the prelims. You will be preparing your commerce optional. You will be preparing for your language. And if you are, if you get good positive result, then you will also appear in the interview, and without wasting the attempt of the civil service examination, right? So suppose you appear in the month of May in the prelims, then September in the mains. So from the September till the March next year, you will prepare for the GS mains also. And next year, in 2024, you will apply for the civil service examination, because now you are ready for the civil service examination also, right? So this can be the pathway if you are to clear the UPSC civil service examination also, right? After the IRMS, you can apply in the civil service examination, right? Now, some of you will be saying, sir, if I have to prepare only for IAS, then why should I apply for the IRMS? Why are you asking that I should go for the IRMS? Again, I will say, if you are already well prepared for the IAS and you are clear that you are going to get good marks because your preparation is very good, then go for only IAS. But if you're doubtful, or if your attempt is there in 24, 25 something, and you're eligible in 23, then you must prepare for IRMS in 23 itself. Okay. Now, what should be the timeline? So for the timeline, I will share with you. I will tell you that you have to prepare in 4 phases, right? I'll just take 2 minutes, then I'll ask for the questions. You can ask your questions. I will also be available after 2 p.m. Don't worry. I will answer all your questions. So in case you have any questions, please put up all those questions in the chat box, right? So coming back to the strategy part, what should be the strategy for preparation? So I will divide the strategy of 23 or 24 or 25 in 3 categories, in 4 phases. Phase 1, you focus both on the prelims and commerce. Then in the phase 2, you prepare only for prelims. In phase 3, definitely only for mains, and in the phase 4, only for interview, right? So how will you go? This will be a sample time division. Phase 1, that is only, sorry, the phase 1 is prelims plus commerce both. Phase 2, only commerce. Phase 3, sorry, phase 2 will be only prelims. Phase 3 will be only commerce, and phase 4 will be only interview, right? So 2023 till March, you should focus both on commerce and prelims. In commerce, try to complete 50% syllabus of commerce, so that you are prepared well for the mains also before the prelims, because the gap after the prelims will be less, right? So 50% syllabus you should complete before the prelims for the commerce, okay? And preferably paper 2 syllabus you should do, because paper 1 you have already done in your CA, paper 2 you have not done, so prepare the paper 2. Phase 2, definitely April and May, 100% for the phase 2. And phase 3, June to September, only for phase 3. And after September, from the October, phase 4. For 2024, I will say till September 23, you prepare combinedly. Then, in fact, not September, December, I will say December, right? From January 24, exclusively for the commerce. And similarly, this will be same. Phase 3, phase 4 will be same exactly because the duration between the prelims and mains is same in all the cases. Here you will add 1 year, here you will add 1 year. So this can be your plan for the preparation, right? Now I will stop here. I hope I have given a lot of information, knowledge. And now if you have any question, please let me know.
Yes, sir. So there is a queries. There is a lot of queries regarding Indias. Is the Indias is a part of syllabus or not?
In the syllabus, they have given accounting standard. And let me tell you, only one question will come, that is 10 marker. Maximum 2 question, 20 mark maximum out of 250 marks. So it is not a big area, big concern, right? So they have mentioned accounting standard. We have to prepare the accounting standard only. Standard on depreciation, inventory, fixed asset, revenue, right?
Okay. And is the calculator is allowed for the commerce paper because it is allowed in the C exam?
Yes, it is allowed. Calculator is allowed.
Sir, what is the salary structure of IRMS?
Salary structure, I told in the starting only. The average salary, if you see in terms of package, you can see the package of 15 to 18 lakh to start with. It is a decent package in the government, because in addition to this, you also get housing facility, you also get this medical facility, you also get vehicle, and a lot of other invisible perks which come with the Group A service. It carries good reputation in the country, right? And you can also be deputed as a director in the railway companies like IRCTC, which are the topmost companies. Like IRCTC is a listed company, so you can become a director in that company, the CMD in that company. Yes, please.
And sir, what is the training period of IRMS?
The training period is normally, I mean, even though this will be the first batch, but looking into the previous services, 1.5 years is the standard training period, and it starts somewhere in the month of September every year. So suppose you qualify the 2023 batch, then your training will resume from 2024 September, right? So there are many people who will be appearing in IRMS in the first year, and second year they will be appearing in the civil services. Like they will clear the IRMS, and next year, because the training will start from the September, so they will have almost 1 year after the means of IRMS. So they will be preparing for IAS also, and you will skip 3 months of training of IRMS, and you can give the IAS examination without wasting your 1 year or without taking a leave from the service.
And, sir, what are the paper timing of paper 1 and paper 2, and what is the time gap between these papers?
Same day, 2 paper will happen, like in the shift in 9:30 to 12:30, and in the evening also 2:30 to 5:30, like that. So in 1 day only, all the paper will happen. But before the paper, because these are the in the prelims also, there are only 2 papers, so there is no back-to-back papers, right? In mains, language paper can be there back-to-back, but language paper are not very difficult, also not counted for the merit. So I will say it is easy, it is easy to handle, and definitely you have to prepare in advance. Right? In prelims, 2 papers are there, out of which 1 paper is qualifying, 1 paper is merit-based cutoff. In mains, 4 papers are there, 2 papers are qualifying, 2 papers are merit-based. So you have to worry only about the merit-based. Qualifying paper, if you are reasonable, if you are sincere, it is very, very easy to complete.
Sir, many participants ask for the preparation strategy for the GS. So,
Okay. So for general studies, basically there are 3-4 things. Okay, I'll tell you quickly, and rather we can have a separate session if possible. Like sometime later we can do, because that is a separate domain altogether. Like first of all, look into the previous year questions. Okay, look into the previous year questions of the UPSC civil service examination. Go through the last 2022 paper at least once. You will get to know what kind of question they're asking. Number 2, you should buy the previous year question bank, okay, to get more idea. Number 3, you should prepare from some standard book. If you can get the standard book list of the UPSC civil service examination anywhere, it is available in plenty, right? And definitely subject-wise strategy and all. If we happen to conduct civil services orientation program sooner, which I think committee is planning, then we will discuss there in detail, or we can have a separate webinar for that as well.
yes, sir, yes. And sir, is there any physical eligibility test for the IRMS?
No, no physical eligibility test. Only the written examinations and the personality test.
Sir, does paper 2 syllabus for IRMS contain any analytical question?
Yes, moderate questions are there, which can be reasonably answered with the help of the syllabus. Like not very difficult questions. And because previous year questions are available, so you can actually predict what kind of difficulty can be there. So it is not like it is a first time paper. Paper are already happening from the commerce optional, so you can predict what kind of question they will be asking.
Okay. And sir, can you please suggest any books for the prelims?
For prelims, I will include the book list in the PPT, because that is a long list. I will include in the PPT. You can refer those books.
Okay, sir. I think we covered all queries from all participants. So I would like to thank you to our eminent speaker, Shri Rahul Kumar ji, for the making excellent presentation and making this webinar interesting and meaningful. As well, I would like to thank to all the wonderful participants who have turned up in such a great number. Sir, around 3,000 plus participants joined us. So thank you so much to all of you, and sir also.
That's great number. And please check with this PPT. I'll give the PPT, and Vikas ji will upload the PPT on the website. He will get the uploaded. So you can check all the details which I have shared in the PPT. Like few things I could not share, like book list and all. So those things I will include in the PPT, and I will get it uploaded with the help of Vikas ji.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Vikas ji, and thank you for giving me an opportunity, Hansraj sir and Anita ma'am and Vikas ji, for coordinating this session. And it's a great privilege that we are conducting these sessions even on the day of Sunday, which is a which is a holiday for participants also. But large number of people participating in this program means that this is fruitful, this is successful, which is a great thing. So thank you, and I really feel privileged to be part of this session.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, and most welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, sir, and to all participants for joining us.
Thank you, Vikas.
Thank you.